What's going on YouTube? This is Sidney Cumbie once again with yet another makeup video. This video is just going to be a quick pre-painting of a zombie prosthetic. I have to pre-paint a couple of pieces for a project coming up, so I decided to film this one. And I don't necessarily love this prosthetic. It is an RBFX prosthetic, but I'm not a huge fan of sculpted teeth in prosthetics. I'd rather make my own teeth than have anything sculpted in the prosthetic. That said, this prosthetic is pretty cool when you look at it. I'm just going to run you guys through exactly what I did on this, how I started pre-painting it, what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. Again, I don't like to do more than one voiceover for a video, so if I miss something or if I said something wrong, I'm sorry. But I don't really have the time to sit around and keep doing voiceovers for these videos. But I'm very sorry. If you have any questions, make sure you just comment below. This is just a pre-painting video. Hope you guys get something out of it. Hope you guys enjoy this video for what it is and maybe learn something. But how about we just get this thing going? Let's do it! Alrighty, it looks like I'm going to be running you guys through how I pre-paint my prosthetics before I apply them. Alrighty, so I have it on a vacuum form right here, and this is an RBFX prosthetic. I'm using some Thomas Surprenant Pax paint to seal this foam latex piece. And I'm going in with all these sort of blood and gore colors first, which I like this purple color because I knew that I was going to go over it with more blood colors. So I really like this purpley looking maroonish color. So I decided to go into all the gore places using this color. And I'm using a Delium's tool brush right here. This is like a detailed, almost like a veining brush that I'm using. And I'm just painting in all the gory spots. This is all underpainting. I'm going to go on with a flesh color over the whole thing to seal the rest of the prosthetic. But mainly right here I'm just adding gore underneath the skin. And normally I would go over the whole thing with red and then go over with a flesh color, but I wanted to try something a little bit different this time around, and so I'm just filling in any gore or wrinkle spots before I go over the flesh color. And I did change it up a little bit. I'm going in with purple, but I also go in with a red and a more of a pink, pinkish red color as well for the tongue and the gums and the lips. Just still painting in all the gore, and I'm going to save the teeth for very last. I normally hate prosthetics with teeth because I'd much rather make my own teeth with it, but I really dug this prosthetic, and you know, if I have to sacrifice and have the teeth in there, then I'll sacrifice. But I really like this prosthetic. I like how the lip is sagging. It's really cool. Alright, still just doing my underpainting with the gore. Any kind of wrinkles I'm sort of just filling in and blending. I don't want any harsh edges underneath, so after I do it, I sort of fade out the edges. Now there are some spots that are a little harsh, but I go over with the flesh color and try to hide that as much as possible. And especially when you build up all the colors, you're really going to hide any harsh spots. This is all underpainting, so it can be these broad strokes. Alright, so now I have a Delium's tool brush right here. This is a stipple brush, and I am basically dry brushing another layer of Pax over the top of this. This is Thomas Surprenant prosthetic paint, and I'm just dry brushing, trying to still make it like semi-translucent so that you see the gore that is up under the skin, but also seal the foam latex. So a nice layer that it covers, but gives the gore a faded look like it's actually under the skin. And I'm just like brushing it on there. Thinned it out a lot. I thinned it out with some water just so it's not as thick. And then I went on thicker in some other places just to hide harsh lines that are up under the skin. So now I'm just hitting it up there with a detail brush, another Delium tool brush, and hitting it with a little bit of like darker blues, show a little bit of bruising under the skin. I'm just drawing it in, still doing a little bit of underpainting because I'm going to go over this numerous times. So look, a little bit of blue up under the skin. So now I'm going in with the Epic Dat European Body Art airbrush, my favorite airbrush, and I'm going in with some reds. I go in with reds and I'm hitting all the gore spots with it, and also making the skin spotty with some reds. I'm starting my bruising with this like maroonish, I think it's like an aged blood red, and I'm going all over, hitting up any kind of wrinkles with it, around the eye and around any type of gore spot, and putting just spots and squiggles all over the skin with it. So now it looks like I'm going in with my purple. This is like a bruised purple that I'm going in with right now. And I went in with my reds. Now I'm going in with my bruised purple. I'm just building up layers of color. This will make the skin look really bruisey when you build it up on top of the red. And as you can see now, the skin is really starting to be broken up. It's not as flat. It adds sort of dimension to it and makes it look like there's bruising underneath the skin. Now right here I'm doing a sort of a haze of flesh tone over the whole thing now. This is like a grayish sort of flesh tone that I went over with. Now the light's changed a little bit, so it looks a little bit different now. I just moved it. Now I'm going in with a light spatter. The reason I'm doing a light spatter here and I'm not doing a heavy spatter like I usually do, I'm doing a light spatter to bring everything together. But I'm doing it light because I'm going to finish it up when I actually apply this prosthetic. And as you can see, I'm also staying away from the edge. All the way around the edge, I did not touch it with PAX. Even around the eye, I did not touch it with the PAX paint. Why? Well, I did this because you want to apply those edges once you put the prosthetic on. So you want to finish up the paint job once you put the prosthetic on the model, the actor, or whatever. So I stayed away from the edges so that I would not glue down the prosthetic with the PAX going over the top of it. So I stay away from the edges, and I'm doing a light brush of the spatter, just so that I can finish up the full spatter when it's actually on the skin. So now I'm going over the teeth with a like a yellowish PAX color to make the teeth just as a base, to make them look, start them out like nasty and grungy yellow. So now I'm going in with some more alcohol-based colors, making them really washy and just dripping them between the teeth to really highlight the teeth. And then I'm doing some like gnarly green, brown, a little bit of yellow, some black to go in between the teeth. Alright. I'm using a bent liner brush and a detail brush from Delium Tools to do this. And I'm going to bring that teeth color down onto the gums to make the gums sort of nasty as well. So I put a little bit of that yellow, a little bit of that green down on the gums. Going down with it. And this is why I don't really like to have prosthetics with sculpted teeth, because the teeth never look awesome. You know, it looks okay, but I'm not a huge fan of sculpted teeth. So now I'm going in with some blood colors. I'm gonna gore up this a little bit. I always like to paint on my blood a little bit before I actually add blood. And I'm also, when I get this thing applied, I'm gonna add much more blood colors and gore to it. But you never really know what you want to do until you get it on and look at it, and you'll decide exactly how you want to finish up the prosthetic. But this is a good base. Adding some more blood colors in the wounds. You know, this is a good base for this prosthetic. It doesn't have to be awesome because you are going to apply it and finish up the paint job when it is on the person. So, you know, having most of it done like this is just going to help you, but you are going to finish it up with some finer details once you actually get it on the person. Alright, what am I doing here? Still just mess with the teeth. So now I'm using the Glisten Up. Glisten Up is a shiny material that Thomas Surprenant makes, and so I put it on the lip to make the lip look more natural, more realistic. I put it on the teeth to shine up the teeth. I do a light brush over the whole prosthetic just to make it look a little bit more gory. And this is the final look that I went for the pre-paint job. Again, it's going to change once you get it on the model, the actor, whoever. You're going to finish up with some details and you know, some blood and whatnot, and whether or not you want it more wet looking, more sweaty. So I hope you guys learned a little bit from this video, and until next time, guys, make sure you subscribe and share these videos, because without you I have no reason to do these videos, and if you subscribe and share them, I will do way more. So until next time, guys, I will catch you later, and thanks for watching. Bye.